welcome to the Funko Illuminati. We are here once again. I want to say hello to Laura as well as my mother. Right now, we have some people currently running late. Hopefully, they will be here soon. I mean, in their defense, I mean, we pick random days and moments to do this, so it's completely out of character for me to be on at this time. But in the meantime, I want to take the time to say hello to everybody, including my mother, dearest, and Laura. And thank you, Quickdraw, for being here. And Jeremy, hello, buddy. So, let me say hello to my guest or guest. How was your weekend there, Quick?
It was aggravating, I would say.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Could be worse.
Wasn't that? Yeah, it could be, but it's still aggravating.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, they eBay messaged me back and wanted to give me a refund, and I was like, too late. You're just too late.
I would have. Wait. I thought originally. Okay, so explain. Well, thanks, Mom. That really takes me back. Those who know. Those who don't. So, explain to everybody why eBay was going to give you a refund.
All right. I didn't do my full research on eBay when I was trying to buy a headset. I was kind of in a rush, so I clicked on a headset and it said it was coming from Bartlett, Illinois, I think it said. So I was like, good enough. I purchased it, and after I purchased it, I found out the guy is actually located in India, and it didn't come from Bartlett, Illinois. It came from Bakersfield, California. What this guy was doing is he's selling stuff on his eBay and purchasing it off of Amazon and sending it out. And that's a big eBay no-no.
Hey, Brian.
Well, he sent me a message saying, because I have a PO box, no mail or packages get delivered to my house. He said, "Hey, can you give me another address? I can't ship this to this current address. Or do you want me to cancel and refund?" I said, "Refund me, please." 2 hours later, he said he shipped it out anyway. And it never showed up. And it came by UPS. And the delivery photo showed somebody's house I don't even recognize in town. So I don't know exactly where it went. So I contacted eBay and was trying to tell them what was going on. And they ended up taking the seller's side and closed out the dispute. So I contacted PayPal, told them what was going on, and they immediately just refunded me. So now eBay's contacted me saying, "We would like to refund you," and I told them it's too late. I'm closing out my account. So now the only place I have left to buy collectibles is Whatnot now.
That honestly, dude. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just dealing with something. Honestly, man. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't.
Yeah, it was too much running around, and you're not dealing with an actual human being. Like, they want you to talk to the AI thing, and I'm like, just give me a human being, please.
It's ridiculous, man. Honestly, I don't see. I haven't bought any. Okay, so the last eBay thing I had to deal with, like, as a seller, and I stopped, was Funko Pops about 3 or 4 years ago, and I had a person who I sent a pop to Toronto, and it was standard flat rate pricing, and they felt that I shouldn't have done, what was it? I was charging 3-day shipping, and they got it in 2 days, so they considered it expedient shipping, and therefore I overcharged them, and they should technically get a refund back. And they put a claim in, and long story short, I had to fight eBay for it, and the difference was like $6. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Screw it. So I gave them the money. and I stopped selling on eBay. It was just ridiculous. I refuse to sell on eBay anymore. It's just
Well,
it.
the thing is, I've been a customer on eBay since 2003.
Mhm.
And this was the first ever I had a problem. And that's what, 22 years of being on eBay and not have a single problem. And they just said, you know what? We think you're lying. We're going to go with the seller. Only because it says, the tracking says it was delivered. And I'm like, yeah, it was delivered. Not to me, though. So as soon as I get this last item that I purchased, and I'm deleting my account off of eBay. I'm just done with it.
Yeah, I don't.
And thanks to PayPal, man. PayPal had my back. Like,
You're lucky because years ago PayPal and eBay were like, um, we're close friends.
yeah. I wonder why they broke up. Because eBay's a hole.
Well, actually, it had to do with the fact that it was a conflict of interest. You can't have an independent company working as essentially a credit union and running that. Yeah, Melky was just saying he once called and was on hold for 4 hours when their operation agent was available. She was in Texas.
Yeah. Well, how long ago was that? Because my customer service agent, when I did get a hold of a human being, guess where they were from?
Let's just say it wasn't within the immediate 4 time zones.
Nope.
Yeah, I've oh god. No, I find with eBay too, the other thing that really bothers me is, and this is speaking as somebody who just not as a seller but as a buyer. You go to buy something, and if somebody specifically tells you that not specifically, sorry, if you go to buy something, then that seller still has the right to renege on that sale. So just because you paid the money doesn't mean that they still can't cancel the order, which I think is ridiculous. And they could, the prime example would be like, for instance, Andrew, when Andrew wanted a Val Kilmer autograph and he paid for it the night before he passed away, and Val Kilmer passed away, the guy canceled it. And I'm willing to bet it was up for twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of, unless there's a legitimate reason, eBay should be holding people accountable to it.
eBay won't. They won't even hold this person accountable of doing what they call drop shipping.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh. And here we are. Drop shipping. Funny thing, because I know somebody who did it during COVID. Okay, so drop shipping, you're basically playing the middleman, and so therefore you don't pay for a warehouse, you don't pay for inventory, you don't pay for storage. So let's give an example. Let's say you're the buyer, Vince, right? Yeah. And you want to buy a Hello Kitty slippers. All right.
Okay.
Now, Quickdraw has a factory that makes Hello Kitty slippers and sells them online, but you don't know about his factory. So what I do as the seller is I go to his factory, I pay for the product, and I ship it, and then in return I charge you a 25% markup fee. But you don't know that because you don't know that Quickdraw exists. You just think you're buying it directly from me.
So it's basically a flipper.
Essentially.
Yeah. This guy was selling on eBay.
Yeah.
But he doesn't own none of the product that's on there. So when somebody buys something from him, he goes on Amazon and buys it from Amazon at a lower cost than what you paid for it, and then it ships it to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
and eBay don't care. eBay didn't care that he was breaking their policy.
So is that technically against the rules?
Yes,
it is.
It's against eBay's policy to do that.
Yeah.
But
because
they don't care. They just said whatever.
Because it's the reality is drop shipping is really lucrative if you are good at it. But the problem is you need to be on top of it. A friend of mine who's a local YouTuber here, she was looking at doing it in during COVID for extra income, and it was great. But the problem is you basically essentially lose your life. You're on it 24/7 because you're getting all these weird ass orders in.
So basically, it's if I was putting releases for Funko Hollywood pops, and then I was getting them, then going down to Funko Hollywood and then selling them.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Essentially. But I mean, but this doesn't require you to drive. This basically is going, you have two laptops. One says eBay, one says Amazon.
Oh, so he has Amazon ship it to you?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Okay. I thought
But I don't know. But I don't know how he got UPS to pick it up from Amazon to deliver it.
No. So what I thought is like I thought he was buying it, getting it sent to his house, and then mailing it.
No.
He's buying it directly from Amazon and having them send it to me.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying it is literally a shopless store. You are doing nothing except going, oh, Quickdraw wants a pair of socks. Amazon has the socks. I put his information in and I ship it to Quickdraw and I mark it up and on my eBay store, I mark it up by 25%.
Nice.
Yeah. And the only thing it requires me to do is Control V, copy paste, done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great little racket. Or like people were doing, they were going on sites like Temu and other ones and buying bulk products of stuff and doing it. One of the girls, like when COVID was all the rage several years ago, people were buying cloth masks and embroidering them and then selling them online, dirt cheap. And and if you know anything about embroidery machines nowadays, all you got to do is just put the pattern in the machine, turn it on, and walk away.
Yeah.
And then you can say it's handmade. By handmade, I mean I pushed the button and walked away.
Yes. There wasn't little children making it.
Oh, God.
But like, one thing is like, I never took pre-orders. Like when I went to cons, I would always be like, you got to wait to see what I get. Cause I'm not going to do that and say I'm going to get something. And then I take someone's money and then I get in line and then it's not there. And then I'm stuck. Like, no.
No, you're right. You know what the worst part is? I know somebody who does the autograph consignment thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wonder in the back of my head, that's got to be nerve-wracking, man. Could you imagine you sit down and you put down, let's say, for instance, there's 5 celebrities, 2 big names, and 3 little names, and you have 50 orders. You're on a deadline of like 3 days.
Yeah. So usually what I've seen, like we have them like, because I've gone with a bunch of to get a bunch of stuff, but I went and I talked to them beforehand and asked if like there was a time at the end of the day or time that works best where I could just go and we could just handle it. And they said, yeah, that's it. I mean, I can just talk to them and then like if you got a bunch.
Oh yeah. No. I get it, but I'm talking guys that don't do that stuff. They just literally.
Yeah, there's a guy I told you about, the guy that comes with the wagon and the alcohol and Q-tips, and he'll erase the autograph to make it because he didn't like how it looked.
See, people like that, I really think if you have somebody like that, they should be somebody to stop watching and go, you have exactly 20 seconds.
I feel like if I write my name again, I'm charging you again. Like,
okay.
If you erased it, like I feel like he should have to pay again for another autograph.
Crap, I just realized I think you sent me a few boxes where you've written your name on there, so and I threw those out. Damn. Can I get your autograph again, please?
Do you have my pop?
Which one? Oh, the Freddie Mercury? Yeah, I got several.
Okay, well, send it over. I'll sign it for you. I'll make it out to you too.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather go for Band for Arms. They can get me an authentic Freddie Mercury signed pop.
Right?
Yeah.
I want a Buffalo Bill one signed by Vince.
Oh my God! With the quote, "Would you?" I would.
They only have a handmade by robots.
I don't have the Funko Pop. Oh man,
they don't make a Funko Pop. They should.
They need to.
Well, we talked about that before. Think about it. You know how they have the music ones now? They could have the Buffalo Bill dancing.
I think NECA should make one
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
with the little basket with lotion, Precious
No,
in it.
no. It's gotta have the silk kimono.
Well, that's what he'll be wearing.
Yeah. Night vision goggles, Precious, basket, and lotion.
Absolutely.
and the chase version comes included with the senator's daughter.
Skinny or fat?
Yeah. Well, have fun with it. Better luck with Funko. At least you get your Chinese knockoff. Oh God. Honestly, man, this year for drama in the community in general has been amazing. And hello, Kenneth, by the way. Just to give an idea, I'm not a huge fan of drama. I really don't care for it. But it's funny to think the story is the same, but the players are different each time. Am I wrong in that?
I honestly feel the Pokemon drama has been a lot. Well, it's in my seeing. I think it's the worst I've ever seen Pokemon recently. Like fights, like regularly.
But okay. Well, I'll touch on that in just a second. But I just want to go for the Funko thing in general. It's the same game. It's either bad actors, and I use the phrase "bad actors" for scammers. Bad actors playing innocent and doing the wrong, or disappearing outright. And it's like every year there's at least one or two people. It happens. For the last 6 years I can think of in the back of my head. And we could go through we could spend all day going through the names, but we know who they all are. But you're right about the Funko. You're right about Pokemon. I have noticed that, and it's not just in the US, it's in Canada too. And I can't speak for, other places obviously, but I know when I collected Pokemon cards and I played the games, people did some underhanded things to get cards, but nobody got beaten.
Yeah, I don't ever remember hearing like so many. I mean, you hear like a random fight for someone cutting in line or something. Like I'm not in the Pokemon community, but I feel like it's every day. There's some crazy Pokemon story.
Well, the one I think is funny. I forget what video I saw on Instagram was the guy who's a security guard for like some other store will show up to stores and stand by the machine waiting for the guy to show up to restock it because he knows this guy's route. And then if anybody goes up to the machine, he basically, doesn't say that he's security guard for the building, but he gives, when people give that impression without saying things without saying, and he'll do that. And I'm sitting there going, how is that legal? Why are these stores that have these vending machines going, yeah, I'm sorry, you're banned from the property?
So I went today to the market and my vending machine had actually something in stock.
Mm-hmm.
But here, I'll send you. I sent it to my brother-in-law and he said it's not worth it. It was a Scarlet and Violet Stellar Crown booster pack. That's all they had left.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, but
I can't. But seriously, I mean, I can't think of any time in any collector community. You're right about Pokemon where. Well, no, actually, I take it back. Funko Pops in the beginning, I did see a few fist fights, but it was over people. The people that got violent were the ones that were trying to do underhanded stuff and got caught.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a drama at every con or at every event, but
well, look at Whatnot. Whatnot will never ever be invited back to a fan expo ever. Doesn't matter where it is for the stuff that they pulled in Toronto. For the record, if anybody's wondering, because I really don't care at this point. So what happened with Whatnot in Toronto at the Fan Expo a couple of years back was they had some limited edition comics. I know I was trying to get one for Lisa, and literally the Thursday, which is like the pre-show, a bunch of guys went over and bought everything they possibly were allowed to buy at that time. And then they went on the Whatnot and said, yeah, here we have limited edition, and we had a whole box. And
yeah.
And you can imagine what happened. A lot of people, and they never got invited back ever. I know I got invited by Whatnot that year literally 2 days before. Hi, would you like to do a whatnot auction live at the Fan Expo? Yeah, but you got to give me enough time. You can't just expect me to throw a bunch of product together and put on a 1 hour show and drag it all the way to Toronto and then have to wrap it and wrap it up and mail it out. Pardon?
And pack it, ship it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
You're
And
just one person. These people got like an
team.
entourage of people.
Exactly.
All
At
they
the
do
time,
is
I mean,
all they do is go on the camera, and then as soon as they sell it, they hand it off to somebody, and they take care of it.
well, that was just it. And I was helping the guys at First Form at the time, so they were like, "Well, why don't you sell our product?" It's like, I could do that, but do you realize you're gonna have to carry a bunch of boxes, packing supplies, a printing machine? That's a lot of stuff to put together in the last minute.
Yep.
And I don't know about you guys, but the most I've shipped out is 150 boxes, and as one person, it took me 2.5 hours to get all those boxes together, and another 30 minutes to get them all downstairs for the post office.
Yeah, I've never had a helper or a team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I had two other people,
it takes a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, And then after like a couple hours, your fingers start feeling a little, and then you got that glue from the tape, kind of.
well, for me, it's you do so many, and because you get wrapped up in the process of putting together, you start forgetting what boxes are what sometimes, or you start double guessing yourself. It's like, at least that's why I limited. My first one was 150, and afterwards I did 50, because I realized if you do 150, even if you're selling like multiples to one person, it's a lot to keep in your head track. And keep in mind, I was using a computer to keep track of everything, but still, even then.
So the thing that I didn't like was because how I at the stairs, like I was going up and down so much, and I was leaving. I had to leave like 100, like you're saying, like 150 boxes in front of my gate.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, someone could just come by and just like.
Well, Seth, your neighbor up the street, right? Just hear him go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, just the amount of carrying and all that stuff. And I have a 2.5-story walk up. So, and at the time, I wasn't as healthy as I am now. Not saying that I'm a pinnacle of health, but running up and down those stairs, not easy.
Carrying boxes?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's almost like that when you look outside and you see the window and you go, well, they're wrapped up pretty strong. I mean, I think they could fall 2.5 stories and be fine. Then having to have somebody stand downstairs and because you know, like you said, you don't want somebody coming by and going, "Woo, free toy."
So there was when I was a kid, like in middle school, there was this kid. He was older than us. He was in high school, I think. And my middle school had like a alley, like a street, and then an alley, and then he lived in the apartments in the alley. And I would go get broccoli from him, and he had a bucket and a rope, and you would drop the bucket out the window, and then you would fish it up and then drop it back down. And so I was like, oh, maybe if I put a pulley system, I could just drop the packages.
By the way, those playing at home, broccoli is code. You'll figure it out. Sorry, you said broccoli. Like, what freaking teenager wants a bucket of broccoli? And then my brain, I took a second to process. It's like, oh.
Yeah, he was a good farmer.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, God. But yeah, God. Now you got me thinking like different dramas in the community.
Ryan likes cauliflower more than broccoli.
There's drama in every community. There's comic books dramas, Funko Pop dramas, Pokemon drama.
Did you guys see the video I sent you of the 4 cops tasing?
Yeah,
and he just keep walking. Like, did you see all the wires in his back?
Yeah.
He was walking.
For the record, Vince sent us a video of basically somebody being tasered and the guy just kind of like walking like he was getting his groceries. He
should have put like a caption or a typical day in California.
Well, no, I was trying. While I'm recording, I turned back and like the guy in front of me moved. And there's a bunch of people behind me, and no one's honking. Everyone's just watching. But the guy that's getting tased, I seen him. He turned and looked at the cop, and he was like, with his fingers. And I was like, bro. I was like, how is this guy just not?
Oh, he was carrying a bunch of stuff too, wasn't he?
He had a big backpack on, and he had like the thing in his neck, like another one in his neck, and he was just like,
Yeah, well, I put it this way: I had to watch it twice because in my brain I'm going, "What are they?" For the record, if anyone wants to see a copy of the video, we'll DM it. But the short version is, when you first watch it, it looks like it's part of a comedy skit because it's just so. It's reality, but it can't be. Like, it makes you question the fabric of what you know is right.
Oh my god,
wrong.
I do see all the wires. I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
but
Yeah,
the crazy part is I see the cops like pull up on the other side of the street, and I see the cop jump out the gun, so I take a picture of him and I look, and then there's the other guy just walking across the street. So I was like, oh, something's about to happen, so maybe I should film this. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, like I said, it was just weird, man. Like, just the guy was totally just It's you know what threw me off? It was the nonchalant way that he was walking and the frantic way that the cops were walking. That threw me off.
Right on Santa Monica Boulevard too.
Yeah, but like he didn't break pace or anything.
Yeah, that's my point. They were like they were like SEAL Team 5 there, man, trying to, like working as a group, and the one guy behind them was kind of like, don't, had this energy of don't forget about me. And then you just see, but the guy walking ahead of them is just like, hey, what's up? Like, just totally chill. It's like, dude, you got something right there? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I mean, some people clearly can be tased. Some people clearly cannot. I mean,
but it's crazy because you see people just drop, and that guy had 4 of them in him.
You laugh, man, but I've seen
I think it's what he's wearing. It looks like he's wearing one of those bubble vests or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, but the one in the neck ain't stop going. You know what I mean?
Well,
yeah,
you have to have 2 prongs connecting though. So the one prong, it ain't gonna do nothing if the other one didn't connect too.
But still, I mean, it hurts to pull those out. It's not like it's, it's not gentle.
But dude might have some adrenaline running through his body, so he's not really feeling it.
And maybe a little extracurricular activity serums too.
Maybe some cauliflower.
No, the cauliflower definitely not. Maybe some like I don't even know. Some sugar.
I don't know. I just know he is. That is
sugar.
Yeah.
Booger sugar.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
Wow. What's up, Sean and Vince? Ooh, sorry, Quick. Looks like you're not good enough.
He's lucky he's got a wrench, because I would get on there and.
You could still do that. I wouldn't recommend it.
Why?
I don't know. I have to be an adult.
How was everyone's Mother's Day?
I don't know. I'm not a mother.
But you went and saw your mother, right?
Yes, I did. I actually saw her Friday.
Yeah, I know. It was a great video.
Yes.
I love how she didn't know for days.
For the record, hold on. Let me see if she's available. Actually, hold on. Oh no, she said no. She said she was putting. Hey, mother dearest, I'm not going to call you because I do know that you said you were getting ready for the night. If you're watching and you want to come on, just text me or put something in the chat and I'll send you the link. But short. I'll say the video for the group, but long story short, so Dead Zone, as everyone knows in this community, very generous guy, one of the most generous people he's ever come across. He was nice enough to gift a pop to my mother for her collection, specifically Sons of Anarchy, the character played by Ron Perlman. Now, for everybody here, this is news, but not for the panel, because the panel we kind of decided as a cabal on this. I placed it in my mother's house on February 16th. We all kind of had a pool going on when she was going to discover it. by about mid-March, we came to the conclusion that this was not going to happen. So by about April, we finally decided that, you know what, we're just going to settle on Mother's Day because clearly this is not going to happen. So for the record, everybody listening, I purposely, when going to her house, because I was moving things around for her, I would say, so you mean these pops here, these autograph ones here? And I'd be pointing to the autograph pop specifically, but not calling it out. And she'd be like, yes. Now, I did similar things. I also did nonchalant going, so, you know, what do you want for your birthday? Oh, I want nothing. You mean you don't even want an autograph? No, I don't want an autograph. Da, da, da. You know, that kind of stuff. So Friday, after I finished going to the gym, I went over to my mom's house and I, you know, basically said, okay. I sat her down. I filmed it and basically said, okay, your Mother's Day gift has been here since February and it's somewhere within where you can see it. So she looked around several times, could not find it. And I said, do you give up? She said, yes. And then I said, and I pointed to Clay, the pop, at which point she got up and looked and realized it had been there the entire time. And added side note, the day that I was there pointing to pop saying, you know, this one here, she did explain to me that she thought I was being mental and that there was something wrong with me because I wouldn't stop. So that so if Dead Zone, if you're watching, buddy, thank you so much. Honestly, again, I know my mom thanked you. I thank you again. You know what? She didn't respond back. I'm just, hey, quick, Vince, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna make a quick call.
Okay. What's up, Quick? How's it hanging?
You don't want me to answer that.
Should I bust out my guitar and strum a few chords?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how, but there's 3 guitars right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All acoustic?
No, they're all electric.
What kind?
One, I think 2 of them are Fenders, and one is I don't know. They're behind my thing in like cases.
Why you got guitars for? Well, you can always send them to me. I'll put them to use.
Well, 2 of them were my brothers. Each one, my brothers know how to play, but they don't play anymore. There's an amp. There's 2 amps in the garage too. But the other one I got from someone. I'll show you them after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do anything exciting this weekend?
I went to see my nieces up in Hesperia. You know, the desert, so it was hot.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like horribly hot. And like, you know, when you leave LA, you know, we're used to that like smog that protects us from the UV rays. So it feels like the sun is a lot closer. It's just like cooking you. But yeah.
that natural sunblock, huh?
Yeah. From LA, you don't need sunscreen. We got smog in the air.
Actually, since I've been going out more lately, I've been slowly getting a tan.
Yeah, I got burnt a little bit. What was it last weekend when I did that vendor thing? I was outside from like 9 o'clock in the morning till like 5 in the evening.
Yeah.
I found out like I need to get me one of those tents if I'm going to do outside events.
For sure, 100%.
Because everybody there had tent but me. I was the only one that didn't have a little tent.
See, so when I went with my friend and he had a boot, like I guess a tent, but he had a little like solar panel generator, and he had like good fans in there, and he had the ones where you could drop the sides down and have like a little window. So he just had the front one open, and he just had like a fan in there, and it was just like it was nice.
Yeah, but the difference between your guy and Quickdraw, I mean, Los Angeles is I mean, sorry, California in general is like a sweltering heat box.
Bruh, I've been in California. It's hot, but it's not as hot as on the East Coast.
Yeah, because like I'm telling him, we got that special sunscreen. We
Yeah.
got that smog that where like when I go to the desert, like it feels like it's not as hot, but the sun feels like it's just like directly burning on me. LA, you
Hey
just
guys,
feel hot.
They got that dry heat. Over here, we got that swamp heat.
That humid heat.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my mom on it just for a second.
Okay.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So
And I guess we need to hear me too. And I don't
yeah,
know
I can
why
hear.
I'm not being heard. Okay, what's going
I can
on?
hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay, what's going on? Nothing's can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear anybody. I can see you waving your hands back and forth like a bunch of bobbleheads. Funny, Vince, funny. Sean, say something.
Something.
Now, see, I shouldn't have asked you because you'll pretend not to say anything, and then I'll think I'm not hearing anything. It's because you're not saying anything.
I did say
I don't
something.
trust you.
We are all
Okay.
talking. We are all
See?
talking.
Okay, how come I can't hear anything?
I have no idea.
Oh, see, this is why I hate coming in here. It gets me all frustrated.
I wonder if her volume's down.
Mic.
Or speaker
Off,
volume.
mic's on. Wash off, wash on. Okay, that's not working. Why is this not working?
I have no idea.
Okay, first of all, I can't see any of you because I don't have my glasses on. Oh. Oh, there you are. Okay, now I can see you.
Mhm.
Because I could see shadows. Well, more
Fair.
than shadows, but anyways. Okay, why is this not working, Sean?
If you can't hear me, I don't know how I could tell you.
Okay, and you're talking and now I can't hear you. So this is really useless for me to even ask you.
Yes.
It's like a mystery, isn't it? A mystery wrapped in an enigma. How's that? Okay.
I don't know if you can send her a text or something that says
I'm going to go out and I'll try and come back in again.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna text her. Perhaps the volume wasn't turned on.
She had Andrew vision. Yeah, she had Andrew vision for a little bit.
You don't get to comment, LBD, if you're not here. That's how it works.
So I finally opened up all those Metazoo cards I got.
Anything good?
Yeah, I got a lot of cool cards. I'm like, I actually kind of like enjoy this, the new owners' way of doing it a little bit better. Only because they get like these full art cards and stuff like that. Look, I got my Jersey Devil.
Nice.
As long as they don't go crazy like the last,
it's kind of like Pokemon now with these fully art cards. But the bangers I say I have is here, the Mothman. This is very popular in Metazoo. And then this one, because it has like a texture to it. And it's I think it's secret rare because there's supposed to be 214 cards in the base set. And this one's 225. So it's kind of like what Pokemon does with their secret rares.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where the number's higher than what it's supposed to be in the
count
base
is?
set. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I hope these guys are more successful than the last group, and the new owners aren't like the old owners in the sense, because I heard the guy that owned it before was like really.
Oh yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
Well, I don't even. It's not even that he didn't know what he was doing. It's that here's the thing. People in the geek community, and I use the word geek or nerd or whatever word you want to use, are insanely hypercritical on certain things. I mean, just hop into any DC, Harry Potter, Marvel form, and you'll get a taste of the craziness that's involved. See ya, Melky. So the point I was going to make is that the old owners for Metazoo, I read some of the stuff they said when people were, criticizing their product. Instead of like, spinning it to be a positive, they were like, well, you're just an idiot. Yeah. I mean, I'm summarizing it, but it's like, you can't do that. If you own a company, you kind of have to sit there and go, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm glad you brought that to our attention. It's something we're going to look into. Thank you. It sounds positive. You're taking a criticism, making it into a positive. All right, let's see if she's good to go.
I can hear you. This is good.
You can hear us?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Don't ask me what I did. We always go through this thing. It's like, I don't know.
Your volume was down.
No, my volume actually was up.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. There's like little munchkins running in my phone going, no.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so do I. Happens to me too often, actually. So how's everybody doing?
Wonderful.
Good.
Living the dream.
Yes. So you all know that I know about Sean's little trick.
Oh, I cannot take credit on this. This was an agreement on everybody.
Most of us was there when it happened.
Yeah, none of us won the grand prize.
I'm just glad he didn't wait until my birthday. I think I probably would have killed him by that time.
Next time.
No, next time. No.
She doesn't have Pam. So if we can get her Pam's autograph, we could really.
Who the hell's Pam?
Isn't that the third? Isn't that the fourth? There's four in the set.
Yes, you're talking about the wife. Okay, her name's not Pam.
Oh, I thought it was. I never watched the show. So. Okay.
Well, you might want to,
It's
Peggy Bundy.
Yeah, it's Peggy.
Yeah, that part I do know.
It's Peggy Bundy.
Yeah, I think Peg.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, Peggy Bundy. We'll go with that one, but that's not her name.
Whatever. I just know that's the only one you don't have, so we'll just get that one and then hide it in the row and see how long it takes on that one.
I watch their podcast. So her and her husband's Kurt Sutter's. I watch their podcast almost every week. Yeah. See, you're not in the know. I know these things. So there you go. Because I'm knowledgeable.
She just didn't know it was at her house.
Yeah.
Shut up, Vince. Let me tell you something. I sort of knew there was something there, but I couldn't. My brain wasn't, it wasn't interested in really finding out anything. So I just sort of looked at it and went, something's a little strange, but who cares? And carried on with my life. So that's what happens when you get older. You only worry about the really, important things in life. Like,
so Ron Perlman's autograph on a pop you wanted a long time ago is an important. Got it. Okay. Guys, we can take it back. We're good. She's totally cool with
it. That's okay. He almost gave me heart failure when he said he couldn't find my Val Kilmer. I was like, no, it's in there. It's in there. Look for it. I can't find it.
Well, because honestly, most of your autograph pops, I know what you have, just because there's not that many to begin with. So it's an easy number to keep in my head. And I
really, how many? Okay, just give me a ballpark, Sean, since you're so knowledgeable about my stuff.
Okay, so
now he's going to start counting.
No.
Yeah, I know. Didn't I just say get off the top of your head?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Seriously.
If you don't
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Sean, give me a number.
He's looking at the picture from the video.
I got more than that. Believe me.
I want to say at least 10 or 12. It's got to be at least. I'll settle for 12.
Okay, that's a good round number. Okay.
Because you had the 5 on the shelf.
Yep.
And the
considering you're wrong, and there's only 6 on the shelf.
Oh, Mr. Knowledge.
Well, no, there's the 3 Sons of Anarchy. There's the Val Kilmer. There's the Fluffy.
That's 6.
Yeah, that is 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then,
I'm sitting right here. I can count.
Well, yeah, you didn't notice the one in the middle. And then the glass case. I know at least I saw. Yeah, I saw at least 6 in there because there's Jay and Silent Bob, and I know you have more than one Silent Bob autographed. So
yeah, and there's Kiefer.
Oh,
and there's Kiefer and there's two from Lost Boys.
Yeah. No, I remember
Kiefer and Jason. Is it Jason? I want to say Jason Priestley, but it's not him.
I won't get his autograph now.
I wasn't thinking of.
I don't think Andrew had anything to do with that one, so at least we're good there.
Shut the heck up.
But yeah,
I have probably about 12 or maybe 12, 13. Yeah, you're right. Probably. I don't know. You know what's funny? I just redid my whole book and thinking that I had close to 300 and it came down to, I think, 230 because apparently I doubled up on a lot of names. Why? I don't know, but I did. And then I sort of didn't realize how many John Lennons I had. Apparently I've got 3. Didn't even know that. So it was rather interesting going through. No, autographed. Yes, I went down to his.
You went down to the Band for Arms and got him autographed. I got you.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that was my plan all the way along. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I wasn't even thinking how many different ones I have of the same person is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So, but anyways, yeah. So I only have about 230 right now.
No, the only reason I know you have Kiefer was because that was an original pop that I was trying to get for you, and then I went, yeah, it said I tried to get it for you, and you were like, oh really? Well, and I went, yeah, but it exceeded my grasp.
And I ended up getting.
Yeah, you were like, well, will you keep betting on it, and I'll pay the difference. And I was like, okay, cool.
No, that was the picture. That was the picture of him with the. Yeah, that was different. I said for that, I didn't care what you spent. It was my money anyways. Yeah, that was completely different. That was the poster. The pop, I got that on my own, and I've got like several of his autographs anyway. So.
Yeah, for the record, guys, the poster, I stopped at 80 American because I was like, I can't go any further, or I'm not going to eat this week.
I said, but it was my money, so I paid. Yeah, to continue, but it cost me altogether about 150.
Yeah.
I didn't care in those days because I had money to burn. So.
Well.
And I certainly burned it.
I will say at least you got the framing on those done nicely. Michael's did a really good job. He's talking about the framing of the poster, and then I got another concert poster, which is the first of 100 that I got done, and then I got 2 T-shirts done. One T-shirt came from the States, and the other is a concert T-shirt that I bought for myself but never wore, and got those done. So when you can probably, I don't know what you're going to do with those when I'm gone. Sell them. If you do anything else, we're going to put them in Quick's mom's place and then see if she notices.
Or
And
you
the
could
cycle will
auction,
continue.
or you could auction them off for charity or something
Yeah.
at
Hey,
the
quick, isn't
hospital.
your middle name Charity?
Charity starts in my pocket.
I was gonna say, depending on what Val Kilmer you have, I have a charity.
I've got the Doc Holiday.
Yep, yep, that can get charity right to me.
Sorry, quick. Fortunately, due to certain your chances of you never getting it, I can't give it to you.
Could we just hold on a second? Can we wait until I'm actually left this world? And, I may not leave for another 20 or 30 years. You never know.
That is
I'm
true.
planning on sticking around just to bug the heck out of him.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody see Throw Mama from the Train?
If you can pick me up without hurting your back, good luck. I wish you all the best.
Okay, Piano Movers, Hamilton.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, you are really, really, really pushing your luck. Oh, funny. I gotta get a drink here. Jeez, I'm thirsty.
All right.
Oh,
I'll turn you back on when you're ready. Oh, I thought you were getting up to get one.
no, I don't. Oh, that's lemonade, man. It's really, whoa. Okay. That was a little tart. Wow. Yeah, I always make sure I have a drink. My medication makes me really dry. And it goes silent.
No, I'm just someone just sent me a text, so I'm just seeing who it was. I thought it might have been LBD or Andrew.
Oh,
Mitch's MIA, LBD is popping in and out, and Andrew is currently fixing a perpetually broken vehicle.
well, at least he can do that.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
true.
him. I'm not sure. Well, better than nothing. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to really and truly. I've got stuff to clean up. I've got Chinese food sitting on the counter.
Well,
that I've
I'm
got
actually.
I got to put away. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, we're just gonna go through some pops now. So I mean, you enjoy your Chinese food cleaning.
Oh, I already had the Chinese food. I have to clean up now.
Yeah,
that's the fun part. You get to eat it, and then you get to clean up. So I'm going to go do that while I still have the energy, because I haven't slept. I didn't get to sleep until 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, a loving son would have went down there and cleaned your dishes for you.
You know what, Vince? I use paper plates because I'm ultimately lazy. I have probably cleaned over 1 million plates in my time, and closing in on 70 by September. I'm really and truly. It has no fascination with me at all. Okay.
Well, Vince, could we
You're
borrow
too young
Manfred
to say that. What?
Can we borrow Manfred to come over and clean?
No.
You mean Lupita?
No. I can do this all by myself. Okay, well, good seeing you guys. Take care. Love you, Sean. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Joan Crawford is sorry. And I will hear that later. All right. Well, let's take a look at some pops. Okay, why am I hearing beeping and buzzing? Nope, nothing important, nothing on there, so we're good. Oh, it's outside. Yeah.
Trash truck?
Pardon?
Trash truck backing up?
No. It's because there's a seniors residence across the street, every time there's a slip and fall, they call 911. So first responders show up. So it's always the fire department, police, and ambulance. And then the fire guys don't really do anything. They just step out and go. I remember one night they'd been at the same place like 4 times in a 6-hour period, and I just imagine these guys like sitting down, getting ready to eat a meal, and just.
You remember what happened last Monday when we were backstage? There was a bunch of firemen outside my house.
Oh, yeah.
There was an electrical fire at the firehouse. I was like, what is going on? The firehouse is on fire. Like,
oh, yeah. For the record, if anybody's wondering about Quickdraw's place of the world, buildings mysteriously burn. God. It's you, Quick, aren't you? You're going around burning places down, aren't you?
No, it ended up being an electrical fire.
Oh.
I don't know how it happened because they were getting something done in the where they store the trucks.
Yeah.
There was people in there doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know if they messed with something and it started electrical fire back in the utility room part.
Well, I'm gonna pull these up. Okay. So I don't know anything about this anime. If only if LBD was here to explain to us. It's called solo leveling.
Oh, solo leveling? Yeah,
I actually want these pops.
Oh.
Which I'll probably order. Now, anybody here seen Saw?
Yeah.
What is with the pig?
Ain't that the main dude? Where's that?
Well, that's just I've never seen Saw. Like I know Billy, and I know who Jigsaw is, but this Jigsaw, I guess he wears like a pig mask or something.
This is what, Saw 3?
Yeah, it looks like it from what I can tell from the logo.
I think in Saw 3 they had something with a dude wearing a pig mask.
Huh. Yeah, I was never a Saw fan.
It's been a long time since I've seen Saw anyway.
So, Godzilla.
How many Godzillas are they going to give us? Jeez.
I think they're trying to compete with Deadpool. When they do Godzilla in a maid's outfit, then they've reached.
The mechanized Godzilla looks weird.
Yeah. Well, Mechzilla, they've had different versions of him over the years, so I mean, I'm not surprised. Another Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass.
Castlevania. Yeah. Everybody's extreme to the. I mean, Street Sharks are better than
Big
Ninja Turtles.
Slamu. No,
Yeah, but
no. I have a big Slamu somewhere. Not the pop, the actual figure.
Oh, and Vince is getting another pop.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, buddy.
What outfit is that? What? I've never. That looks
that
crazy.
is. I don't know.
Looks like he has a Spider-Man outfit with the Doctor Strange.
This is such a late release. I mean, if you're going to release Moon Knight, you should have done it when the TV show was on, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Kind of after the fact there, Funko. What are these? Okay, I guess they're prints or something. More Stitch.
There's too many Stitches as it is.
Here we go.
Do, but they sell. They sell and they maintain value. So, hey.
I got him.
Thunderbolts. Without ruining the movie, seriously, that movie could have been a Disney Plus 8-part episode. It would have worked just as well.
Dude. Was it good or was it?
I enjoyed seeing it, but I really wish I hadn't bought nachos to go and see it. I felt like I spent I felt like I spent more than I should. Here's my, I know it sounds really twisted logic. If I enjoy a movie, I don't feel bad buying snacks. Okay. No, seriously. If it's a really good movie, I don't feel bad buying snacks. This was a movie I felt buyer's remorse. Like, I really
Like
shouldn't have bought them.
you should have just waited till you got home, until it came out on video.
Yeah, basically.
I finally got to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Jesus.
I haven't seen. I've seen the first. I guess the first one or the second.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I noticed that the second one was on Disney Plus, so I watched it.
Arcane. Meh.
What is that?
Arcane. It's a game.
Oh.
And I actually got to watch Beetlejuice.
What'd you think?
That hit Netflix. I liked it. I had fun.
Yeah. I like it. This is stuff that's on sale or start being released. We already know about that. We already looked at D&D. More solo leveling. This is an exclusive. More Stitch. Oh, these are these are the Mexican Con exclusives. Huh.
But those are already out in some places, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they are. All of them are actually.
Yeah. I know the Luffy. I know the
Yeah. It's just basically the what do you call it? The yeah. This I like.
Destroya.
Yeah.
Destroya.
Well, my favorite kaiju has always been Mothra. I've always loved Mothra. So that's pretty well it. I mean, nothing of over the top. But I did actually get a delivery.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
I was able to pick this up.
I wish I would have bought one.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it. And I got a pretty good price too on it. I picked this up from Shaq's. It's a guy out in Edmonton. Actually, I used Funko Canada's link to get it. So
Nice.
it was only like $44 Canadian, which considering what it would have cost for me to have it shipped here, it was worth it.
Yeah.
And the irony is the stuff from Australia that I ordered technically would have arrived before this, but got held up in British Columbia. So I should actually have it tomorrow. So I'll have the full set. How about you, Quick? You get anything this weekend, buddy?
No.
For shame, sir. What about you, Vince? Anything of interest?
This weekend? No.
Boo. Yeah,
What did I get? Did I get anything? No. Oh, I went and saw my niece out in Hesperia, and I went to Walmart,
yeah.
and they had like, it looked like someone honestly raided the Ninja Turtle section. There was like just empty spot after empty spot with like two mutant mayhems. It was like, ew. I was like, what? Yeah.
It's like here in Canada when they came out with like the limited edition Oreos, and I was in a Walmart and this lady was coming by with a shopping cart just filled with the Coca-Cola Oreos here in Hamilton. So when I went into my cousin's place out in Peterborough, I was like, oh my God, they're in the grocery store. And I bought a case of them. And between 7 people, we ate a row and a half. And I ended up throwing them out because they were disgusting as hell. They were nasty, man. For the record, people, for me to throw out cookies, they got to be bad. They got to be really bad.
I'm not an Oreo person, though. I don't like Oreos.
I'm on the fence. Some are good, some are bad. I mean, the best Oreos ever had were the chocolate peanut butter ones.
But I mean, do you like a hard cookie or a soft cookie?
Both, actually, depending on the cookie. Really?
Yeah. See, I don't. I like soft cookies. I don't like hard cookies. It's not my.
It all depends on the cookie, man. Seriously, there are some cookies that are better as hard cookies, like for instance, like the really thick chocolate chip ones.
Oh,
I
I
think they're
like
great.
and hot and soft.
How do you describe Vince? Soft, gooey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, Quickdraw's mom's cookies are the best.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I do have your Kenner Ghostbuster Protron one wrapped up. And then I looked and I still have one of the tins from your mom's cookies. So I was like, is there enough room that I could send this back? Oh, actually, I do need to get it sent out by my next pay. I'm hoping our guys don't go on strike. That's the other thing. We're on the verge of another postal strike.
Yeah. Just don't send it UPS.
Don't worry. I'll have somebody answer. I'll have somebody. If you have a complaint about something I ship, I have somebody who could take your call. Actually, speaking of poor customer service, okay, so I'm like Vince when it comes to recognizing. As Vince is to people, I am to cars when it comes to remembering somebody's vehicle. So, how hard do you think it'd be to remember a old Ford Taurus with a hole in the side of the passenger door where it looks like somebody rammed a forklift into it? How hard do you think it would be to memorize that?
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Simple.
I ordered so on Friday night, I just came home after I went to, was it Friday night? No, it was Saturday night because I just gotten a few things done. I was coming home and I went, okay, I'm gonna order some food instead of making dinner. I stood out. I ordered it at the gym, walked home, and it said to be there in 10 minutes. I watched this beat up Ford Taurus with a hole in the side of the door drive by me, and I'm watching him on the GPS go by my place, and I'm like, and the guy's staring at me, and I'm staring at him, and he goes off, and then he goes somewhere else down by the waterfront, and then all the way up on the now in Hamilton Mountain, and then drove like another 20 minutes in the opposite direction of where I am, and then finally, when he finally shows up at my place, I look and I go, "You drove by me." He goes, "No, I didn't." I said, "You drive a Ford Taurus. It has a big hole in the passenger door, like somebody pushed a forklift through it." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "I watched you. You looked at me and I looked at you." And he goes, and then he makes some excuse. I'm like, "You know what the trick is when you get caught lying? You stop." He's like, "So am I not going to get a good rating?" "You'll get a rating." My food was ice cold, man, too. That was in retrospect, too, the funny part is the place that I ordered from, it would have been an extra 20 minutes of walking for me if I had actually gone from the gym, picked it up, and then walked back home. But I didn't. I figured, you know what? It'd be nice when I get home, it'll be there waiting for me. And save myself like an extra 20 minutes worth of walking. Because when I finish at the gym, I'm completely dead. I can't. I don't want to do anything else. Well, it's bad enough.
Laura says it sounds like her car.
Hey, I was going to say, looking back, I'm kind of curious how that guy got the hole in the side of the passenger door, because it is like a perfect square, like of a forklift time. So it's not like, my guess is he probably. Yeah, but wouldn't there be two holes then of equal?
Not necessarily. What if one of the blades was down and one of them was up?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not going to ask how you got a forklift hole. But yeah, it was. What a weekend, man! Honestly, plus it's got COVID dirt on it.
But the car's vaccinated, so don't worry.
Somebody was asking me the other day. It was like, "What was the craziest thing during COVID?" I went, there were people afraid to pop the airbag inserts
Yeah.
in boxes. You remember that quick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think on a couple of live streams I was on, I pulled out a bubble wrap, popped it, and was like, breathing it
Yeah.
in and everything.
Yeah. I had, I forget who it was. Somebody gave me hell for it because I had ordered a bunch of stuff. So I had like a big bowl of it. And I was just sitting there going, oh, it was Claire. Claire's, I think she was being ironic. I don't think she was being serious about it at the time, but Clara. But yeah, that was, oh my God. That was like the weirdest thing I could think of next to people, well, you know, the big one, hoarding toilet paper. That was next level.
I'm trying to think.
Or people leaving boxes outside for like a day
Yeah.
before bringing them in the house.
I once saw somebody wearing a welder's mask in a Walmart. Like, what? It had the little thing up so they can still see out it, but yeah, a full welder's mask. I'm like,
see, like I can't judge like when way people dress where I'm at. Like I don't know if it was because of COVID or that's just how they dress. Like, you know what I mean? If I seen someone in a plastic bubble going down the street, I wouldn't be surprised. I would just be like, oh,
you know,
good.
Yeah, you're in West Hollywood, so yeah, I get that. That's like the only thing I saw was somebody with a snorkel with a coffee filter tied onto the top of it. I was like, okay, points for thinking. I like it. It's different.
Yeah, I see some weird stuff.
Like, hey, Scuba Steve.
Well, the funny part was like they put it in. They were at the grocery store, so the lady's like, paper or plastic, and they're like, realizing, didn't think this one through. I still think it's funny that I managed to dodge COVID for the entire thing, and then as soon as everything opens up, I catch it.
I never caught it.
Yeah.
Well, out of all of us, I think Andrew collected every possible variant at this point. In fact, I think he got himself a free coffee because he got so many, stamps.
Yeah.
I got it once, at least that I'm aware of, and Mitch got it once, but Mitch's version was different from mine.
I might have had it at the beginning before it got super popular.
Did LBD get it?
No. But I mean, in his defense, though, he barely went out. So that's his saving grace. I mean, mine, I would. The first time I decided to be social is when I got it, and for the record, was probably the other reason too is that this may come as a shock, but I was really, really, like, obviously I'm big now, but I was bigger than I was, so my feet were destroyed. I was tired. I was in an immense amount of pain, and my body was physically at its worst. So, I mean, if there was ever a time to get sick with COVID, that was the best time. By the way, did you bring enough juice for everybody there, Vince?
Yeah, I got more.
Okay, cool.
What is it? Is it Kool-Aid?
No, I wish.
No, he strikes me as a Hawaiian punch kind of guy.
He's too fancy for that.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
This is even ghettoer than Kool-Aid. Come on.
What is it?
I love Kool-Aid. This is Minute Maid tropical or berry punch.
Belvedere, bring out your best Kool-Aid.
No, I love Kool-Aid. The grape.
I have a 95 vintage powder.
I don't drink alcohol, so. But like when I make Kool-Aid, if this was a pitcher, I put about this much sugar, and then the Kool-Aid. Yeah, it's like syrup. That's how I drink my Kool-Aid.
Oh, I had Kool-Aid. I haven't had Kool-Aid in years.
And I love grape Kool-Aid.
I neither like nor dislike Kool-Aid. It's just the problem is, like, the medication I'm on right now for weight loss is not sugar friendly. Like, for instance, this weekend, my cheat day is usually Saturday. So I thought, I want a Sunday. I have not had a Sunday in like 20 some odd years. No, sorry, banana split. Banana split, that was it. So I was like, so I looked up a Dairy Queen and I went and got it and I had it. And my God, it was great. It was the greatest thing ever. And then the next morning, God help, and I did take a lactose pill. I took 2. But the next morning, because of the medication I'm on for weight loss, oh man, ruined my Sunday. Like, my Sunday was, I spent half of it in bed. You know, would not recommend it. It was rough. But yeah, oh God, that was a horrible decision. Tasted great, but not ideal.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Just take 2 more of them pills, maybe.
No, no. The lactose pills helped.
Well, I know.
It's
your medication.
Yeah. So would I do it again? Probably not in the near future, but it was worth it.
Damn.
Although in my little walking around the downtown core, I found out we have a Latino grocery store just around the corner that I didn't know existed. So I'm probably going to hit that up on the next pay for groceries just to see what's there. Maybe have LBD be my grocery shopper. Just go, hey, is this good? How about this? Hey, he turned me on some really good drinks the last time. In our farmers market, there's a Latino section for like drinks and stuff.
What do you have? What was it?
I'd have to check my phone. I took a picture of it. I don't remember the name of it.
No, was it horchata?
Yes. What?
Nothing.
What? It was good.
It's delicious, huh?
It's not bad. I enjoyed it. I also had Mexican Coca-Cola, which my God,
I hate it.
Way so different. Mississippi mud pie. I've had that. But yeah, the Mexican the Mexico Coca-Cola. Oh wow, man.
I don't like it. I don't like any of the Mexican drinks. To me, they taste like the Coke tastes like Pepsi. Like the Mexican Coke tastes like Pepsi to me. That sugar, it's like a. I don't like it.
I don't know. I tried the other day to because most of the drinks now I try to cut back on my sugar. So the one day I had ordered a sandwich and it came with a drink, and so I'm like, what's the one diet drink you have? They're like Diet Pepsi. Oh God. If I ever end up in prison, that will be the only thing that they'll serve me as and that will be punishment enough. It was, put it this way, I took 2 sips out of it and I poured the rest down the sink, and because I didn't want to waste the bottle. I didn't want to waste it. It was just nasty. I don't know how anybody could drink that. Oh, God. Well, I might end this early unless anybody else has got anything else, because clearly LBD carries it, and I'm hoping he's not still watching, so that way we'll have to hear it. Actually, there was one thing I wanted to mention. So I was looking through some of the stuff here, and is anybody here going to try to do fun days? Like get a fun day box?
Probably not.
I'm probably gonna go.
Well, it's $150, and technically you would have had to had your ticket already.
They're selling tickets tomorrow.
Oh, I thought the ticket. Oh, yeah, 13th. Oh, I am totally wrong. I thought it was today.
No, all my my money, I'm saving up money for those Ghostbuster figures.
I'm I don't know if I'm gonna go. I might.
Well, I mean, you got so many plans and so many things going on in your life. I if you don't go, I'll understand.
Yeah, but I got a gang of people that are like they told me that they're coming out to California and they want me to go with them, and so, but it's only 30 minutes long.
Really?
Yeah. Each time slot's 30 minutes. So you get 30 minutes to shop in the store, basically, is how they do it. So how they did it when I went to the very first one that I went to in the parking lot during COVID, we went to a tent first. They had the event. And then after the event in the tent, they walked you across the street, and then you had like 30 minutes inside the store. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing or what.
Well, it says here an all-day event where attendees trade and engage with fellow adventurers and special guests.
Yeah, but look at the tickets, the time slots.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it right now. Tuesday, okay, social channels, trading post, all day.
Well, there's a Pet Boys next door that's closed down. There's a big parking lot, so maybe they'll try to do like a swap meet in the parking lot. Or I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, I've between everybody still watching. I mean, I've seen pictures of Funko Hollywood, and I mean the front looks great, but the area is a bit of a little rough in some spots.
It's on Hollywood and Vine.
Yeah, but when I was looking at picture, like keep in mind, I'm looking on Google. Google Street View.
It's just an iconic place in Los Angeles. The area is. It's a very famous. It's just buildings.
Funko Hollywood. I'm just pulling up the street now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for you it's just around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 miles, something.
Yeah. So what's that, like 4 hours?
Like honestly, to drive there right now, let's see. What's your guess?
Worst game ever. I would say an hour. Because it's rush hour right now.
Okay, we're saying so it's 2.3 miles.
Yeah.
What's your guess? What's your guess, Quick?
What?
2.6 miles.
For how long it will take him? Yeah, there's Funko Hollywood.
What, walk there?
No, drive that right now to get to Funko Hollywood.
No, drive.
Oh, 3.5 hours.
2 miles? I can walk that faster. 16 minutes.
Oh, really? I was thinking an hour because it was rush hour.
Is that what the app says?
No, that's what Google says. Let me check Waze.
Yeah.
Let me check Waze.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it for one bit.
He said no, sir. 6201 Hollywood Boulevard. Let's see.
I was going to say because Jeremy said 30 minutes. Because I'll be honest with you, Google Maps tried to have me go through an industrial yard. Oh, yeah, it's 17 minutes. Huh.
Yeah, but that's what Google says
well,
until he gets on the road, and then
this is Waze.
And this is at night too.
But normally I would say today it didn't even take me long to get home. Like there was no traffic today. And my work was
weird.
slow. I don't know. Yeah, very weird.
Yeah, well, because
on a Monday too, because usually Mondays is busy for a lot of places.
People are busy getting tased, I guess.
That was just they
were getting tased instead of driving.
Hey, but like I honestly, because it happened at the police department. Like they pulled out, and I'm just sitting at the red light, and I see the cop get out, and he has his gun, and I was like, wait, what? And I just see the other guy just walking across the street, and then the cops are all yelling, and then I look, and he's just walking, and there's just wires, and he's just like.
I was honestly waiting for the camera crew to come in behind him.
I honestly
this has got to be like a movie or something.
What's going? Yeah, and I was trying to. I thought he was gonna drop at any time, and then there's two. I looked back because he kept walking, and there was a bunch of cars, so I had to go. But I was really wanting to see him drop. I don't know how he took those. He took 4 cops, and they were panicking.
You know what's funny? I'm not saying that I don't condone violence, but remember back in the day when somebody would walk away from a cop and tasers didn't exist, so it was just a good old fashioned,
Billy Club.
Billy Club or tackle you to the ground. Like, no gentle parenting. Just you get a warning, you disregard the warning. That was it.
Or they let the dog go.
Yeah. You know what? It's really becoming Demolition Man. We're cops. We're not equipped to handle this. Yeah, I mean, hey man, if the guy can be tased and keep walking, good on him. But damn, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys are good, I'm gonna wrap things up, just because I'm kind of hungry right now.
Yeah, I have to cook.
Oh, is the chef off today?
Yeah, he's on vacation.
Oh, okay. I'm truly sorry to hear that. You let me know if there's anything we can do. If there's a charity or something I can donate to.
I gave my mom the day off. You know.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, is your mom on Facebook?
Facebook? No, none of us are on Facebook. I don't know. She might be.
Okay. Well, I was gonna look her up and just go, yeah, your son said you're the cook, and he gave you the day off.
Honestly, my brother's the cook, but more than anybody. My brother.
Well, your brother doesn't live at home, does he?
No, but he works here every day.
Oh, okay.
So he's here every single day, all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he cooks tries to cook gourmet, weird. I don't mess with it, but I'm very basic. He makes some weird things.
Grilled cheese with capers.
No, braised lamb and just I'm not with no lamb.
Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I'm kind of hungry, so
Yeah.
I want to say thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Mother Dearest, for being here for a little while. And so just kind of a shocker to everybody here. I'm going to my cousin's for the long weekend because it's our May 2-4. So I'm supposed to be coming back Monday. I will let everyone know Monday morning if we're going to have a show or not, because depending on what time I get back, it may be too late. Because I want to try to stay out there as long as I can within reason. So in the meantime, I want to say,
enjoy your May 2-4.
Yes. Well, that's what we call it here. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Toodles.